I just wanted to point out that there are two completely different writing systems that are absolutely fundamental. This is cuneiform on the left, which becomes alphabetic with Phoenician type script, and this is Chinese. And you can still read, this is written around 1000 BC or a bit later, and you can still read it. There's the character for king. It looks just the same today. So China has this extraordinary effect of using a script that remains current from the moment they use it, which is 1200 BC down to now. Anybody who spent, I mean, I don't spend much time on this, but even if you spend a little time, you'll recognize some of these characters. I'm sure you do immediately. So the fact that this is a very elaborate inscription about a set of kings and families who lived through generations next to kings is amazingly easy to read. This one, in cuneiform, we have no way of reading, and even if it was written out in alphabetic script, because it's a different language, we would have to get a dictionary to try and work it out. We couldn't begin to read it. So these are two very important differences between East and West, and the one reason for China's sense of unity is the script. And here is, again, the deity difference. This is the set of vessels for use for offerings to the ancestors, and here is a figure of Zeus, or Poseidon, found in the sea. One danger for the bronze is it gets melted down very quickly. If someone finds a lot of bronze, quickly they melt it down. So actually, this chap was buried in water, so he survived. And this difference goes on. So here we have some marks, and here we have the same vessel things, but we could have the same sets of porcelains that I showed you before. And there would still be the set of vessels for offering, not a single vessel, a set. And we have the different deities related to the Christian church. So this is, to me, the most important difference between the West and China, and the most important difference is due to Tibet. And the fact that there hasn't been this seeping directly between China and Iran and India has meant that we have gone in very different directions. And I think that enriches the world, but I don't think either side really completely realizes it. But if you thought about it, there's wonderful gold in the West, and this is jade. And this is one of the most important, if you like, signals that there is a difference. And it goes not from deities, but it comes into material objects. And it has a profound geological background. This is another feature that has a profound geological background. This is Perceptionists in Iran, and this is part of the Summer Palace. And the difference is that's built of stone, and this is on earthen platforms built of wood. And that is another profound difference. We're going to look at that now in some detail. And it's quite fancy wood, but it's very clever. When I come to the end, I'll explain a bit more. It can be made in a workshop, all of it, all the bits can be made in a workshop, go by lorry to the Forbidden City and put it up. And you don't need to build it on site, whereas this has to be built on site.